Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're starting a new project. Dennis Thomas and I are partnering up for a joint build of a club car for the CycleKart Club here in Arizona. And we may take this on the road as well to Huntsville. This is going to be, or we think this is going to be a 1911 Franklin. So stay tuned. Okay, so a while back I had this idea that we would build a CycleKart in 3 days. And in order to do that, I needed some help from some expert builders like Dennis Thomas and David Dupaquier, maybe Kelly Woods, and maybe Mark Parnell, maybe some other guys. Maybe we'd make it a school or a class or how to build a CycleKart thing. So it's evolved a little bit. It's no longer a 3-day thing. Now we're going to break it up over a period of time, but we are getting started pretty soon. The project, at least as it is right now, I think it's going to be a 1911 Franklin, which was the winner of the desert race in 1912, the race from Los Angeles to Phoenix. So being in Arizona sort of has an Arizona tie-in. We may decide to do a different body, but right now this is what we're planning on. So take a look at the original picture. This is what it was on display at the Phoenix Art Museum. This is the 1911 Franklin. It's a bit of a glare there, sorry. So this thing is all original as it was raced in 1911, 1912. This thing drove across the desert at that time because there was no roads from Los Angeles to Phoenix. So we're building a CycleKart version of that, and so the process of doing that is sketching out. This is a sketch, kind of a one-to-one sketch of the original, very similar in shape. Got a really good side profile, and I drew a CycleKart version of it. But because we're going to be using the Renegade chassis, that's going to put the motor behind the wheel. So this little gas tank needs to be located backwards. So we've drawn it again and located the tank behind the wheel where the motor would be. And we're going to refine this a little bit. This space is a little too large. We're going to fix that. But you get the general idea what this is going to look like on a 64-inch roughly wheelbase. And again, this is my drawing that Dennis Thomas and I kind of developed, or Dennis Thomas developed. I modified slightly. And Renegade uses this basic layout. It's just slightly, I think his is 17 inches here and slightly different at the back, but this basic layout. And so we're getting started on the planning process, coming up with parts list, which we have here. I'm going through my existing parts list and modifying it and coming up with everything we need. And because this is going to be at the Wilcox event, it needs headlights and taillights. So I got on Amazon, found all the items we need. The locking collars, the chain, the torque converter, the wheels, or tires rather. And the master cylinder, the brake lines, everything we're going to need for the CycleKart. Not everything's on here from Amazon, but a lot of it is. So I reached out to the guys on Facebook, and a lot of you came through. So we've got Milton Webb, James Mullinax, Steve Lonefink, Dave McGowan, Ronald Ulbrich, and James Hudgens came through with all these parts. So this is a parts list that I put up on Amazon. This is the parts list right here, so your list. I made up a list, and I shared it. So there's still a few items that are available, the chain and the torque converter at this time, the tires. If you want to participate and help us out with these parts, Dennis and I are funding this ourselves. There's no big giant stack of cash. And it's not going to be either one of our CycleKarts. It's going to be a club cart for use by our members. So ideally, people who are planning to build a CycleKart, want to build a CycleKart, and want to come to an event but don't have a cart to race yet, can use this cart. You just have to sign up and let us know ahead of time if that's what you want to do. So this is a pretty exciting opportunity for new guys and for everybody to get involved. The parts we're choosing to use are parts I've already used on other carts. The brake system, really good brake system. The electrical system, I've already done this on my other cars. Headlights and taillights, so it's already proven all the parts I'm using. I've already used all these before. Okay, so the brake system we're going to use is a dual piston caliper. This is a Yerf Dog Spider Box Go-Kart 150cc. These are pretty generic. They're all over Amazon, 25 or 30 bucks. That's a really good caliper. I used this on one of the other carts I helped work on. It worked really well. And then in conjunction with the master cylinder, this is a Chinese replacement master cylinder from Amazon for a Suzuki CB GSXR 600 Alphabet Soup 6. It's a sport bike, so it's a really strong master cylinder, and it's got the 10mm fittings, which is really nice because you can use this 10mm fitting to put a brake light switch on it. So you can put that on the master cylinder, or you can put it on the caliper. So, and Mark Parnell is making a bracket to mount that. He's going to start offering that on his builds also, and some exciting stuff on that. I'm not going to give all that away just yet. But if you guys want to participate in the build, send parts in. our finance part of it, that's great. You don't have to, but if you like to, we'd love to have the effort or the extra help. I will be finalizing this order probably next week, so if you want to help in the next couple of days, get on our Facebook or check the link in the bottom here. The shopping list will be updated and current, so if you click on that, it takes you right to Amazon, and you can see what has not been bought yet. When you buy it off Amazon, it takes it off my list, so we don't get doubles or duplicates. So hey guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions about this build, if you want to participate, or if you have any suggestions or ideas for the channel, we'd love to hear it. Thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, and all your comments. I appreciate it. Get out in the garage and build something cool.